Hey basketball coaches and basketball players, today I'm going to give you some triangle motion basketball shooting drills that you can do with your basketball team. So if you're looking to run the triangle offense this year, then these drills are definitely for you, because basically it's going to run your team through different portions of the triangle offense. Let's get down to the clipboard, let's check these out. Okay, so we're going to start with having a line at the top, and we're going to have a player out on the free throw line extended. So basically, if you don't already know, to set up the triangle offense, you're going to be having players start like this with a player in the post, and to initiate the triangle, you pass to the wing, and then you cut down towards this corner. That creates a triangle. Now, let's go and see what we can do with this drill. This is actually a really good drill. So we're going to pass the ball from player 1 to player 2, and he's going to cut down towards this corner. Now player 2 is going to take that shot. He's going to follow his shot and pass to the next player in line. Now player 1 is going to pop up back to the free throw line extended. Player 4 passes to player 1, cuts down, takes a shot, follows his pass, passes to the next player in line. Player 4 pops up, passes, cuts, takes a shot. Nice and quick and easy. Now what I want to see in this next drill is for player 4 to pass to player 1, player 5 to come up, set a screen, player 4 to use that screen, go down into that low corner, player 5 to roll off, player 1 passes to player 5, player 5 goes in for his rebound, player 1 is going to follow his pass to the high post, and now player 5 is going to get his rebound, pass to the next player in line, and go in the back of that line. Player 4 is going to pop up. Player 3 is going to pass to player 4. Now he's going to use player 1 as a screen, pop out. Player 1 rolls. Player 4 passes to player 1 for that layup. Player 4 passes or follows his pass to the high post. And now we're going to keep on cycling through. Now this is a nice, simple, easy drill to do, and of course we're just continuously stacking on top of one another. Now let's go into the third drill that we can run. This third drill, we're going to have player 5 pass to player 2. Player 5 is going to then cut down towards that low corner, and we're going to have player 3 set a screen for player 2. Player 2 is going to use that screen. Player 3 is going to roll off, and now it's going to be hit player 3 with a layup. Player 2 is going to go to that high post. 3 is going to get that rebound, pass to the next player in line, and now player 5 is going to be popping up, and we're going to be doing the exact same thing. Now this next drill, what we're going to have is, if you seem to play against a lot of zone defenses, what I want to see happen now is for player 4 to pass to player 5 and to cut towards that low block. Player 5 is going to then pivot and look for player 4, and player 4 is going to go for that layup. Now player 5 is going to follow, get that rebound, and now player 4 is going to be in the high post, and now we're going to have player 3 pass, cut to the low block, looking for the pass, gets that pass, goes in for the layup, player 4 gets that rebound, player 3 goes to the high post. Now what this is imitating is, let's say we're playing up against a 2-3 zone, and by passing the ball to player 3, we now have player 4 popping up, and player 5 needs to pop up to guard player 3. Player 2 cuts towards that low block, and if he gets the inside position on player 4, player 3 can do a high to low pass to player 2 for that layup. This is a nice, quick, simple play even that you could run out of the triangle offense. Can really mess with a lot of teams who run a 3-2 or a 2-3 zone defense. Now another highly effective play that you can practice in the next drill is this one. We're going to have player 5 pass over to player 4. Player 5 is going to go down into that low corner, and now we're going to have player 2 set a screen on this side. If you want, you can actually have a coach there as a pylon to screen for, or you can just have a pylon. Player 4 is going to use that screen and attack the basket. Once he gets 1 to 2 dribbles past the screen, he's going to kick that ball out to player 5 for a shot. The idea behind this is if player 5's defender comes down to play help defense, or it's a zone where they would come down to cut off that drive, that now leaves player 5 wide open for a shot. If you wanted to do as a coach, you could add a pylon where you want that player to kick that ball out for a shot. Now, basically what we are doing is following what we are going through. So for example, after player 5 takes that shot, what we want to see is player 5 taking 4's spot where he's at. 4 is going to go get that rebound. Player 2 is going to pop up, pass to the next player in line, and now we're going to do the exact same thing. Pass, and then cut down towards that low corner. Player 5 is going to pop up, set that screen, kick out for the shot. Player 2 is going to then follow and get that rebound. And now the players are going to go back to those spots, pass, cut down, screen, use that screen, attack, kick, shot. Nice and quick, nice and simple, and a very effective play that you could actually practice as a drill. And the nice thing with this drill is we're learning how to set screens, we're learning how to attack and kick the ball out, and learning how to shoot quickly. Now in this next drill, what we're going to have is basically a drill where we're going to be teaching our team to swing the ball, but also take the shot off the catch and also defend the shot. So we're going to start with player 5 down in the low post. He's going to kick that ball out to player 1. Player 1 is going to take one dribble and pass over to player 4. At the same time, we're going to have player 5 setting that screen for player 1. Player 1 is going to be using that screen, and player 4 is going to pass over to player 2, and player 2 is going to pass to player 1 who's going to be taking that shot. However, as soon as player 4 passes that ball, he needs to go and contest player 1's shot. And now player 1, if you wanted to say there's 2 levels to this drill, you could. Level 1, player 1 takes that shot. Level 2 to this drill is if player 1 is covered and he knows that his shot's going to be blocked by player 4, we want player 2 to cut towards the rim for player 1 to pass to player 2 for that layup. So let's see it again. We're going to have player 5 starting with the ball. He's going to pass out to player 1. Player 1's going to pass over to player 4. Player 1 is going to then cut around player 5 using him as a screen and popping out. He's going to pop out. Player 4 is going to pass to player 2. This is done really quickly. This is no pausing in between. He's going to go and now contest that shot. Player 2 is going to be cutting, and player 1 is going to be passing back to player 2 for that layup. Now, personally, I wouldn't be switching these players around different spots. What I would want them to do is say 4 on, 4 off. Those guys are done. Next 4 on, and keep on switching. But I do not want the same players to be playing the same position. Each time they come back on, I want them to learn every single position. Now, I hope that these drills help your team win more games. If they do, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.